he's way ahead. Obviously, where he was in the spring. I thought like in our second scrimmage in the spring, I thought he made a huge step. Like the first scrimmage we had, we weren't very good at all offensively, and those guys all played very tentative and played very slow. And in the second scrimmage, we played better collectively. But in that particular scrimmage, I thought JARREN, for the first time, I was kind of like, whoa, this guy made some, again, quick, instinctive, tight window throws, and then he's just continued to get better. And I think he did a good job this summer. I think he really worked really hard this summer at some of the things we asked him to do to get better at, and it certainly showed during camp.
At what point did you know that he was going to be the starting quarterback?
I think the last 4 or 5 days, we were kind of getting a feeling of he was just being very consistent. He was having some moments at practice where you're like, who's that? Oh, that was JARREN. Who's that? Oh, that was JARREN. A few of those where you're like, okay, and then you go back and watch the tape and you're seeing some little subtle things and where his eyes were, how he, bought a tick or two in the pocket, moving away from a pass rush and still got the ball out to a guy accurately. You know what I mean? Some of these plays that, again, in real life football that they have to do. And you started to see some signs of those things, and then, just the ability to throw the football in different levels, different areas on the field, touch, deep ball, screens, there's different things. Again, the other guys all did a tremendous job as well. But JARREN just kind of kept coming up. His name is what he was doing, and then I thought he did a nice job in the scrimmage. We didn't play very well in the scrimmage as an offense in the first half. We had a lot of penalties. I think 11 drop balls on the day. So for the quarterbacks, that sometimes it got, we had drops, we had penalties. They were behind the chains a little bit, and I thought, JARREN. I thought all of them did a good job in the second half, but in particular, JARREN did a nice job maintaining his poise, not allowing, the first part of the scrimmage affect how he finished the scrimmage, and he came back in the second half and did a really good job. And I thought he showed the ability to just maintain his level of his emotional stability and his level of focus, and all those things work together. And I think Coach and I didn't talk about it much, during the process, because I don't think, Coach didn't want to, sway what I thought. He wanted to hear what I really thought, and he didn't want me to tell him because he wanted to make up his own mind, But we ultimately, when we talked, we were exactly on the same page, so that was good.
Yeah, what's the challenge with JARREN now? The transition of being the guy to being ready for the opener in practice is taking on the leadership, the whole thing between now and moving forward.
I think one of the big things is that he maintains the chip on his shoulder and the sense of urgency that he had. Then he came over every day to win the job. That he doesn't get complacent and relax at all, because that's not what got him the job. And that's what I've told him is the hard part starts now. And I think he has to now that he has been named the starter. I think he has to do a really good job of encouraging his teammates, not only on offense but defense, everybody, getting to know them better, establishing himself as a leader, establishing himself as, if somebody's not doing something up to the standard that we need to do it at, then he needs to address it a little bit himself and just be a little bit more vocal. So I think he'll do that.